Oh,
I,
good.
I have COVID, so I should smoke weed and
Oh
my
no.
lungs. I know again, man. All right, I love you. Love you. Okay.
No, my family is sick as well, so I have thus far avoided it.
Yeah,
So,
I'm the only one that tested positive for COVID.
oh,
Elena
great.
has like a double ear infection and a sinus infection. Although her doctor did say maybe she was who brought it into the home. So yeah.
Oh, great.
The only reason I tested, because it's not as much of a thing anymore. We're sick
Yeah.
constantly right now, was that I was putting Vicks Vapor Rub on and I was like, shit, it doesn't smell like anything. And I know if
Oh
if anything, Vicks Vapor
no.
Rub smells like something.
Smells like something. Yeah.
I could still
Crap.
feel like a tingle, like it was helping, but it just had no
Hmm.
smell, and I was like, damn it. And I tested, and it was like
So do
immune.
you still have no smell?
It's coming back. It's coming back, but I've got that like
That's the worst.
that headache thing that I get with it. But alas,
Hmm.
this is life now. It's cool. I'm building.
Crap.
I've had some shots. I'm building some natural immunity. Like just keep making myself stronger to be superhero.
Superhero, if you would. Dude, okay, well maybe that's a superpower we gotta focus on. The
Oh yeah,
ability to not get sick. So
that's kind of in mine.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, yeah. First, I do have to tell you though, before we get into our topic, I forgot to tell you
Yeah.
a funny from our Christmas Eve. Well, I thought it was really funny at least.
Okay.
So on Christmas Eve, we actually did it on the 23rd with my family, and
Hmm.
my my niece Andrea's boyfriend was running a little behind, and we were all eating. We weren't really like holding up or anything. We just weren't starting the game or presents, but it was fine. It was nothing. But then I decided since
Yeah.
we were waiting, I'd seen on like TikTok or somewhere I'd seen something where a family did this thing. So I was like, okay, guys, when he comes in, I'm gonna say, okay, guys, great, he's here. We can eat now. Everybody get ready to eat. And that's your sign for everybody to stand up. And we had put a flag on the TV. And even my
Uh-huh.
mom, who like could barely stand, like struggled her way up. I had to help her and put her hand on her chest. So we all started saying the pledge. Like that's what we say every single time. And it was so funny because I was trying so hard not to laugh. And he's standing by the door and he just slowly goes, and start saying the pledge. So as soon as he did, I broke and was just like, okay, guys, he passed the vibe check. We can stop. It was so
We don't
funny.
have to keep torturing
I,
him.
I was just so proud of my family for like no questions asked. Everybody was like,
Oh,
okay.
your family? Are you kidding me?
I know.
I'm
But
surprised
even
they
my
didn't
mom
invent
and
their own
dad,
pledge.
I know. But I
We do this
do
every night.
I know. I do wish that we had recorded them because it was really funny. And like like he looked like he was looking at the door, but just like, do I stay? Do I go? Like, what the fuck did I just walk into? It was awesome.
I don't want to be here. Yeah,
Yeah. Anyways, I hope I get the
that's
opportunity to
phenomenal.
do that to someone again because it was really funny.
Okay, I'm in. Let's do it. I want to be a part of it. How much of your family got to come?
I mean, it's just the people who live here. So like M's kids and my mom and dad and me and our fam. But that's still quite a few because, she has 5 kids. And I have 3, and my parents, and plus there's some friends that are family and some significant others. So it was still a decent amount.
Um,
Did I just hear Cody?
yes, you
Hi,
totally did.
Cody.
Rachel says hello. Okay, unplug the white one. Sorry. Thank
Do,
you.
do you like that I still have
He-
your wife dressing up, Cody?
yes, he does. Hey, hey, he left
That's all right.
and he's back. She said, do you like that she still has me dressing up? Yeah, no, he likes. He likes. Um, he he
Of course,
she got that.
naturally. Yeah.
He just brought me pancakes and a heater.
Yay.
So
Love it.
yeah, what a nice
Oh,
man.
yes, he's awesome. Alrighty.
Yay.
And my man chose our topic for today. So yay. It's fun, something a little
Yay.
different.
And
Um,
fun. We needed fun.
yeah, and lighthearted.
Hmm.
So today me and Em are going to talk about we're going to pick our top 5, but how did I even word it? Top 5
Top five
superpowers
superpowers.
for like your life right now. Like,
Hmm.
and
Like
then
not just
also
in general.
And you don't have to do this, I know I said, but also maybe name your character if your superhero
Ooh,
that you
name my character.
if
I'm
you
feeling a little bit like on Mean Girls, where you like wear lingerie and little animal ears, and it's like, duh, I'm a mouse.
so
Like
you're gonna
I'm wearing a Mardi Gras mask, and
and it
anyway,
works. It
bustier,
works. I just happen to have my Wonder Woman
your
corset
Wonder
because
Woman looks amazing.
thank you. Because I've been Wonder Woman a time or two.
A time or two.
One time at a
Well,
party,
you make
like
a very good Wonder Woman.
thank you. And Anthony makes a really good Superman. But one time when I first had this made and we went to a party up with some of my brother's friends, we went into the bathroom and swapped costumes. I love
You
it.
and Anthony did?
Yeah, and I was wearing little blue booty shorts. So picture this, Anthony's in
Awesome.
this Wonder Woman costume with, and my brother Thomas got down on Anthony's butt and was like, bubble butt, bubble 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 butt. You can see it, right? It
I can see it
was so
very
funny.
clearly.
Anthony was like, it's time to change. Okay. Anyways,
No, enjoy
it
it.
it was so funny. I was just glad that he did it because, you know,
I'm
my
just mad
brother.
that I wasn't there.
Yeah, I know. My brothers have
Hmm.
no problem cross-dressing. I remember the story of one year when Thomas went as he just went as a woman, I think, because he's just kind of petite anyways. So he just put on a wig and that and just kept standing backwards and waiting for guys to like whisper something and turn around.
What's up?
Oh, oh God. Man.
My favorite one was when you dressed up as the grandma with the baby on its back. Do you remember that? That was my favorite.
Oh, I thank God I wasn't here for this one, but this is one of my favorites. But I only have it by story. And here comes my
Hmm.
sick baby. And then I'll tell you,
Hmm.
hi baby, what are you doing? You want to say hi to Em real quick? She doesn't feel good.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry, you don't
feeling
feel good. Oh,
well, let's
I'm
cover your
so
mouth.
sorry.
Wait, how do we cover our mouth? Or use our elbow? Cough in that, yeah. Here, let me
Poor
see.
baby.
Let you say hi real quick. Hold on.
Hi, Elena. I'm sorry you don't feel good. That is no fun being sick. But I heard you got a new puppy. Did you get a new puppy?
Yeah, his name is Anderson.
Mm.
Oh, I'm so
Maybe you need a little more medicine. Why don't you go ask Daddy for some medicine? I know you don't really like medicine, but medicine helps us feel a little better, huh?
yeah.
Please, baby. I'm helping you. Let's bring this up here. We don't want to throw it everywhere, okay? All right. All right, mommy's gonna finish her podcast, okay? Can you go find daddy? Or that, whatever for now. That's fine. Okay,
COVID
so
took another one.
yeah.
Man.
We sound great.
Mom, I don't want to open it.
You want me to open it? Okay, come on, baby.
I'm gonna watch out.
Yeah. Okay, I love you. Daddy, there's a baby coming to find you. Okay. All right.
Awesome.
So anyways, um, Thomas dress up thing. This was like Cody just said though, this was a dress down. They some friends had rented a boat on Lake Powell, which I guess they did yearly. And I don't know if there was just a conversation about like naked sushi where like you're eating sushi off of like naked bodies or whatever.
Gross.
But like Thomas is just funny and has no shame
No
whatsoever. So he
filter.
got up really early and just scrubbed himself down like top to bottom and then set himself up as a fruit thing for the morning. And one of the friends, because they're all very just, I guess, comfortable with each other, apparently picked up a schlong and put a banana peel on it to be like, let's cover that. Like, oh my God. I'm glad I wasn't there, but it's funny to like,
What are you talking about? That would have been phenomenal.
it would have been, but I'd have been like, dude, you should have at least put the banana on the junk. Like,
Ahead of time.
yeah.
A croissant, something.
A
Um,
baguette.
and yes, in my mind, Thomas is still like 18 years old, so
I'm pretty
this
sure.
this works well.
Yeah. He's older than me, so he's got to be damn near 50 by now, and I think he'd still do all of these things.
Hmm. I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, I know.
So
I do love that about my family.
They are
Anyways,
awesome. Well, like
okay.
a
So,
lot.
um, I made notes. You just have yours memorized?
Sure.
Yeah.
I've got like a whole list of ideas, but
Really? See,
yes.
I
Yeah.
just did my top five superpowers, like today in my current life.
Okay.
What would I want for my top five superpowers? Do you want to go
Okay.
first?
So
What
do
would
you want
be
to
your
go
first
back
power?
and forth one and one?
Sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. My first superpower would be the ability to tell when someone is lying. Anybody. Like I I want to know. It could be dangerous too though, because like, do I look fat in this dress? No. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, but like, just in your everyday life and when you're listening to politicians, when you're listening to your kids, anybody, just be able to know when someone's lying.
Just be a human lie detector.
Human lie detector.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
think it would be a useful one.
That's like one of mine. Only my superpower is that I would have a truth touch. Like I seeped like a
Mm.
truth serum to make anybody else tell the
Ooh.
truth.
See, so yours is
So
more of like a super, like an
so
actual
because not
power.
only of course, but not only do I then know the truth, but so does everybody else because that person's going to speak the truth instead of me just be
Hmm.
able to read through it. So kind of like mine. But I
Yeah,
guess like some
that's
animals,
true.
I seep a truth serum to be able to.
I
So I
like
have to
that.
touch them. But my other superpowers help me do that, so
Nice.
it's okay.
So could you like secrete the truth serum into a bottle and send it other places as well? Like,
Let's say I can,
let's say you can. Okay,
because why not? So I will
I
definitely
like it.
share with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
But if not, either
Okay,
way, just call me and I'll come. No
I'll
touch.
come running. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, okay, second one. Actually, you go this time.
Okay. So my next one would be healing touch, including myself.
Ah,
So
I
whether
like
it be
that.
an injury or a virus or bacteria, whatever, I just have the like the Fix It Felix hammer, only it's my touch.
Can I have a hammer though?
Sure.
Like you have to smack someone with a hammer to heal them.
You're gonna be like Thor. But I just have a healing touch.
I
So
like that. I like
to
that even better than the
to
like
overcome
never get sick.
injury and sickness and stuff.
I
Mm.
like that a lot.
And it can heal from like, like death, like just right there.
Mhm.
Like so it's very,
Bring
very
you back.
powerful. Basically bring you back. But yeah.
Ooh, I like that
But
idea.
still, yeah. But I didn't go for like forever life or anything like that because
Yeah.
I think the longer I don't know. Like
The
it feels
longer
like
you live, the more
I
you
feel like it
understand the
feels like
reason
it's
for it to
just a
be.
journey and it should have an
Yeah.
end. Unless we're gonna make this place like a a
Utopia.
paradise or a utopia where
Even
it's
then,
not so unequal.
I think there's levels to this thing though, where
I
like
agree.
I don't know. I
Have
don't
you
know what's
watched The Good
next.
Place?
Some. I don't
Okay,
think I've
you
watched
should
the whole
watch it too.
thing.
We've watched it so many times, but at the very end,
Yeah.
spoilers, by the way, spoilers for everybody. Have you watched the
Spoiler
very
alert.
end? Are you okay
Mm-mm.
with me saying this?
Yes.
Okay, so they finally make it to the good place, and then the good place leaders like trick them into taking over because really the good place isn't good either. Because people have gone like once you get to a good place and you could do everything for so you get stagnant and people just got so what they ended up doing was creating another door and they didn't know where it went to. It was just literally like go to sleep, like the end. It basically was just like what death on earth, what I believe death on earth is basically,
Hmm.
or what I assume it is, I guess, based on what I know. um but I thought that was kind of cool because it's like really forever. Like, I
Sounds
mean,
exhausting.
it kind of does. Like, there's a lot I'd like to do. I'd like to live a very long time and live, but forever, maybe not. Anyways,
It'd be nice if you could take all your loved ones, like hold hands and jump in at the same time instead of losing people, because that part sucks.
yeah,
But, but yeah, I think there's a method to the madness somehow,
yeah,
like
okay,
a reason for death. I don't know though. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, the reason is we decay and our bodies can't function anymore. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Um. Anyways, what's your next power?
Okay, my next one. I have to have the ability to fly. I know it's like a stereotypical one, but dang it, I
But
want
it
to
would be
fly.
fun. It'd be fun. I would love to be
Hmm
able to fly. I fly in my
hmm
dreams. Granted, I rarely dream anymore, but when I fly in my dream, I always fly a very like certain way. I
Like, is
don't
it
just
controlled?
yeah. But it's also
It's
I'm generating it. It's not just that I can
yeah,
fly. I have to pump like in Mario. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
things like
Flappy Bird kind of thing.
it's a pump. I can only fly because it's like I don't know. And when I'm
I like
landing,
it.
I just like swoop in and then this. So I can't just whatever. I like have to pump
See,
myself in my dreams.
whenever, sorry, whenever I fly in my dreams, it's always like uncontrolled. Like I get sucked into the atmosphere kind of thing, and it's freaky. I want
I've
controlled
never had
flight.
that. I've never had that.
Oh, I hate it. It's scary. But yeah, controlled flight. And if I could have like kick-ass wings to go with it, I would do
Yeah.
that too.
Okay, so
Like
you've got a hammer and wings. You're sounding very
I do
Thorish.
like Thor.
Yeah.
I
You
do
got the
like me
blonde
some Thor.
hair too. Yeah. Very.
I could
Okay.
be Thor.
So I have for my movement, I am going with teleportation.
Ooh, I that was also
Yeah.
something
So,
I had contemplated.
and that will really help with my healing and my truth serum because I can teleport.
It's true.
Mhm. So
You don't have
like,
to sneak into places. You can just like teleport to political things and
yeah,
sprinkle a little here and there.
exactly. And just let people expose themselves. That could be fun.
Yeah, I do
Plus,
like that
but
idea.
also just teleporting. And I would my teleportation, like I could bring people with me. Like when we're coming to Utah to visit or whatever. Like, I'd visit a whole lot more. You
Yes.
get really annoyed actually. You'd be like
I don't think that would be annoying. I think it would be awesome.
I'm just
We
saying
would
with how
totally,
much I would come because I feel like I have a higher social battery than most people. And I do like to just
I
chill
don't know,
too, but
but
oh excuse me. Woo. But I like to chill like with my people, like when I'm chilling.
uh-huh,
I like still want friends there, even if I'm just like sitting on my phone. Like I don't mind being
people.
alone either, but I just also I'm always happy if someone's there.
Even doing laundry is more fun when there's somebody else there. Like
Agreed.
it's
Doing
just,
everything as a group, like being the one that just has to do it for everybody else, like it doesn't feel like service in a good way. It feels like I'm a servant.
hmm yeah, and it never
I don't
ends.
exactly, and I don't like it. And we're all wearing these clothes. Let's all clean these clothes. And as a whole world, what if we all just did all the things and stopped? Hmm.
Yeah,
Anyways,
agreed.
all right. So I think it's back to you, unless you want
Okay,
me to
so
go again.
along the teleportation lines, I had being in two places at once.
Okay, so
Like
you want
it
to
would be nice
duplicate.
to,
You want to be able to duplicate.
yes. hmm But still remember everything both sides are doing.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Naruto?
Naruto? No.
They're called shadow clones in that, but he can like
Ah,
clone himself basically. And so you could shadow clone yourself. Me and Anthony have talked about this so many times. Like, if what would we do if we could do that? Because one would go to work.
yeah.
Like one we could be just doing all the family things. One he and I could just be hanging out. Like it's
hmm
just because we don't have enough time. Which
Yeah.
which brings
Well,
me. Sorry. Well,
oh, I would like there would be one of me like with my husband, one with however many of my kids need my help, and then one of me doing like the super nerdy stuff that I like doing on my own, like doing
yeah,
puzzles and like word games and stuff, and like and one doing chores. So
yeah,
there. But yeah, one of me would be in school learning a lot of things.
that would be awesome.
I would like to learn a lot of stuff.
Me too.
Anyway,
I think like when we retire, I if we ever get to retire, who knows what the world's gonna be like. But if we retire, I would like to take classes to do some things. I
yeah,
really want to learn how to like do some coding. Just because they teach kids
nice.
coding just in grade school. Like I don't think computers are going away unless there's like some large,
Mm,
you know, massive thing that takes out our electrical grid
electrical
and
grid.
mess yeah, which, always in the realm of possible, but like otherwise I think computers are staying around. We're not going to just phase them out. So knowing and being smarter with them, I think would be a good thing.
Um, you know the movie The Wrong Missy?
Yes, I loved that.
Yeah. Well, where she goes to like all these classes and learns so many like weird, strange things. That fits very well with my personality. Like, oh my gosh, that's me.
I think it's awesome. And I will go with you to these classes.
Okay.
Okay, so far to round I have truth serum, I
Hmm.
have the healing touch, and I have teleportation.
Nice.
And then to go along with your like being in multiple places at once, I just want the ability to pause time.
Ooh, I like that idea.
For me and whoever else I want to pause time in, like just get a full 8 hours of sleep or do things. But that would also help with
Oh man.
pausing time, teleporting. I could do truth serum without them ever even knowing that I did it. So they just tell the
Yeah.
truth and they'd be like, fuck, like they'd be afraid to speak.
Hmm.
Liars would soon be afraid to speak.
That
Or
would
they'd
be
learn how
awesome.
to tell the truth and take accountability.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, this probably has nothing to do with anything, but we started watching Peaky Blinders. Have you
I
seen
haven't
any
seen
of
it,
that?
but no, but I've been told I should, so I want to watch it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even going to explain it, but it just kind of shows how, like, uh, when you work with people who are doing criminal things, how out of control it gets so fast.
Yeah.
Like, I will help you with this, but you got to turn your eye on this one, and you can't, you, anyway, it just gets all messed up so fast. And if we all just at the very beginning be like, no, we're gonna do things the right way, it would be nice.
Because it could be that way on a small scale, like just at work. You just say, you just aren't really honest about it. And you, like, I'm trying to think
Mhm.
of an example. Like, okay, so recently there was this guy like whistling at work and he really didn't know he was doing it, but so many people were getting bothered by it. And I have a really, like, I can just tune things out because I'm used to a lot of like chaos, I guess. So for me, it
Mhm.
didn't bother me. So I was always just laughing at like how angry they would get, but nobody was saying anything and they were taking it like personal. Like, I know he's doing this just to drive me crazy. And I'm just like, how much effort would it take to be consciously whistling all day? Like that's like as a I'm doing this just like so finally somebody
Yeah.
says something to him and he's like, oh, like he feels so bad or whatever, but I'm like, there's just all this before time that was so unnecessary when someone could have just been like, oh man, that whistling is kind of like messing with my head, could you like could you mind stopping? And he wouldn't have had to feel
Easy
silly
fix.
and they, you know what I mean, but they just they think it's nicer not to say something and just talk shit about him. I don't know, like I don't get it, I
Like the
don't get
premise
it.
of every movie.
Like,
It's like
yeah,
most movies could be solved with one conversation in the beginning. Like,
yeah. And I think I've gotten pretty good at doing that, like saying the truth in the moment in a pretty
mhm.
nice way. I think it, I don't know, somebody like I was they'll come and complain about something where you like expect me to be like, oh yeah, that sucks. And I'll normally be like, I don't know. Like one girl was complaining about somebody modifying something. And it was just like, and I was like, I don't know, just like, yeah, people do that. It's one button, like we'll survive. And this other girl was just like, you have a pretty good way of just like, because it wasn't anything on her, but it was just like,
Defusing.
it was just like, remember, like you're getting mad about nothing. Like just,
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm losing myself right now, so let's move on.
No, but I think that goes along with what I think
Uh,
would be are we on the last one? The last superhero, which would be the ability to diffuse hard situations,
oh yeah,
like
like
disagreements and
you're like
the calming influence.
marijuana. That's what we're gonna call you, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Yeah,
Oh,
I want to
awesome.
see two high people fighting. Show me two, only high, no other drugs, nothing else involved, only high. I want to see, show me. I think there's a reason
That's true,
why
huh?
the old chiefs did peace pipes to just
That's
calm down.
probably true.
And you think clearer when you calm down.
So do you just like crop dust over a battlefield with weed? Just
Well,
just
you
smoke and
you
let it
would
go
just
and see what
have the
happens?
calming effect. Have you seen those videos? Oh man, if I can find one, maybe I'll send it to Jesse. But that's like firefighters or something putting out a home or an area where there was a lot of weed, and they're just like giggling, and it's like
Uh-huh.
ah.
Yeah, they took a whole bunch of drugs and put it in a pile and like we got to destroy it.
Um, it's
They
just
just start
funny.
laughing.
All right. So
That probably'd work. Just
my final one
okay.
is the ability to communicate with anything, human or animal, like cross species,
Ooh,
like just
I like it.
all languages. You know what I mean? Like no matter who it is,
Mm-hmm.
where it is, like I always can communicate with just anything. It'd be so great with my animals. My goodness.
Oh,
Like
heck yeah.
I mean, there's so many ways that all of these in my day-to-day life would just like without being a superhero and like going out and making changes, like how it would just make my life, because then I could be like, Enzo, if you shit outside, I will give you, like I could just have a
Right?
conversation with them.
It will be better for both of us.
It really, really would be. Mm. But I wish I,
That
I
would be
wish
nice.
I knew another language, and I think that that needs to become a goal that I learn at least one other language in this
So too.
lifetime. I think I'm gonna go with Spanish because it just seems so like heavily used, and I think there's a lot of like similarities between like Spanish and other languages that like
Hmm.
you could, I don't know, help bridge some gaps.
Well, and there's a
Mm.
lot of Spanish community in Florida, isn't there?
Yeah. Just like how it was in
Same here.
Utah. Yeah. Um, there's all kinds of different like we really are just a melting pot everywhere. So
Hmm.
plus here
I've been
with
learning
Disney, because
Spanish.
when you go to Disney,
Oh yeah.
you're like most of the time you hear someone talking, if you really focus, you're not hearing English, I swear, because it's such a destination.
Yeah.
Mhm. So I'm always
Hmm.
just like, man, I wish I could speak any other language. Like I feel like such a silly, dumb American. My one language.
Well, there's a lot of apps now you can just start learning on
Yeah.
your own. I've been doing Spanish for a couple of years and
Okay.
I understand so much, but I've got that weird stupid hang up where like I can't speak it in front of anybody yet because I feel really
You
stupid.
worry
But
about your accent.
the accent, the flow, the putting everything together because I still make really stupid mistakes.
Imagine if someone coming to America did that though. They would
No,
never
well,
learn.
and my husband speaks fluent Spanish. I mean,
Yeah.
he speaks like,
Well, he served a
native.
mission, yeah,
Mhm.
living somewhere else for 2 years. Like immersing yourself in it, I think is how you have to really like learn it. So
Yeah,
I
I
want to
just need
learn
to speak with
Spanish
him more.
though. Yeah, for sure. You got that. And I have a bunch of friends at work and stuff who speak Spanish, so I can speak with them. And occasionally I'll try to like say words, but it's more like hola, I don't know, just nothing.
Hola, me llamo es.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it just sound dumb. But I will listen and
You
try
know,
to pick
though,
up things.
people appreciate every effort. Like, if I was in another country and somebody made an effort to speak to me in English, it would be so appreciated. Like,
Yeah.
even if they stumbled, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Just words.
Yeah.
So
What do you think
maybe
it
I just need to
cracks?
get over it.
Yeah, probably. But good for you for actually doing it. I'm gonna start doing it too. I have Duolingo, and it like bullies me. It'll be like you're making Duolingo angry because I don't use it often.
Uh-huh. But that owl
Sorry.
shows up at your
Yeah.
bed. Like, I said, do your Spanish.
But I like never do it. So yeah, I should start doing that. Okay, so do you have one more? Or do we both do five?
I don't know how many I've done. That's
Let's
the
wrap
problem with
let's
not writing
let's
it down.
let's so you started with um hold on. Let me look at mine to see. What did you
Okay, but
start with?
there was something else I was going to say about the one you just did too.
Oh,
Remind me what it
okay.
was.
Communication,
Oh,
ability to communicate.
communication? Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Imagine having the ability to just be like Google Translate. So like even if it's like sign language, just whatever someone needs to communicate, even having the words come out of my own stupid mouth right now, that would be great. Maybe that's the superpower I would have, being able to make the thoughts come out my mouth
You do a pretty
easily
good
and
job.
in an understandable manner.
I think you do. You're too hard on yourself.
Uh, okay, so my college age daughter was home for Christmas,
Yeah.
and there were so many times when I can't think of a word and I'll just sit there and like freeze. Like I think one was like windshield wiper or something like that. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
don't lift up. There's ice on your windshield, so don't lift up your. And then I just pause. I'm
word
like,
gone. Yeah.
word gone. Yeah. And she's like, I am really worried about you in the next few years.
Oh,
Like, she's like, your dementia is gonna kick in really strong, I
oh
believe.
no, I hope
Yeah.
not. But we all kind of do that because I will the same thing. Just words will just not be
It's
there
just
for
not
me.
there. The
And I'll
synapses
describe
are
it.
not connecting.
I'm like the stick that does the thing that cleans.
Hmm. It's a super easy word, and I know it. It's just my synapses have to take the long way around to get there.
Yeah, you finally get there. Okay,
Hmm.
so I can round mine up because I wrote them down, and you always had like something. So I had healing touch. What did you have with that? You had something right before that.
The truth one was the first one, being able
Oh,
to tell the
okay.
truth.
And mine was the
Then I
truth
had,
serum. Okay.
then I had flying.
I think there was something between that because I did
Do you?
teleportation. When I said healing touch on, I don't know, but you have a lie detector, flying,
Oh, I never get sick was one.
never get sick. Yeah,
But that
that's true.
was,
And that's a,
but I liked yours better. Healing touch is even better, especially
was
if
it
I had a
just never
hammer.
get sick?
Maybe
Whatever. You don't know.
something like that.
All right. Well, I
Do, do,
like
do.
was real proud of my because I came up with a name and a reason and everything, so I'm gonna tell you.
Sweet. Okay,
Okay,
I want to hear.
so I had my healing touch,
Hmm.
the ability to pause time, the ability to communicate across everything, maybe even just to understand the trees and what they need. Like I just can
Yeah.
understand everything.
Oh gosh, to know
Um,
your plants and be like, are you
yeah.
lacking water or do you need more? Please let me know.
Sometimes they need something different than water, even like
Mhm.
you need to add some. I don't know. There's this plant app
Just
that
tell
I've
me.
have you ever seen
Yeah.
that where you can like scan it and you
Uh-huh.
can like add. I can't think of any of the shit you're supposed to add, but weird things that I
I
wouldn't think to
nitrogen,
add.
yeah.
No, but they'll be like, put applesauce on it, or I don't know if that's really one. Don't do that, but like something like
Squirt some
that.
Windex. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the truth touch, like the seep the truth serum, and then teleportation. So
Mhm.
you remember how my dad used to call me Radical Rand? Did you know that?
Yeah.
Radical
Yeah, yeah,
Rand,
yeah.
run as fast as you can. So, and I decided that all of these things, like a healing touch, I'm transcending injury. I'm transcending, I'm going
Oh.
outside of the ability to pause time. I'm transcending time, the communication, transcending species or things like that. The true serum, I'm transcending lies, and like
Oh.
the teleportation, I'm transcending space. So I'm the
I like
radical
it.
transcender. Ah!
Yes. Okay, I like it.
That is my
Okay,
superpower. I mean, my superhero name and my
your superhero
superpower
name.
list. Yeah.
I like that. I think that would be great.
And you are Mary Jane. Oh, that was one. The
I could be your
ability.
sidekick.
No, but yeah, you we will definitely work together. But I remember your other one now though, because it was the ability to influence, to calm.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
The
which is super
calming influence.
important. Yeah.
Hey, I think that I should be your sidekick and you could be
Okay. Mary
the
Jane and the
radical
radical
red.
transcender.
I think your
Okay,
name has
now
to go first. Yeah, I'm Robin. Mm-mm-mm.
um
I could do it. I'm more of a sidekick anyways. You come up with the ideas and I'm like, yes, let's do it.
and I'm just grateful to have someone who says yes, let's do it.
Let's do it because it's more
Because
fun to
it
be a superhero if you
it sucks
superhero
to
together.
yeah, but even just in general life, it sucks to be like having fun ideas and saying, "Oh, this would be so cool," and people are like, "Yeah," but then when you like try to make it happen, they're like, "Ah," like I don't want to get out of my comfort zone in the slightest.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like,
Well, it's
"Oh,
even worse when
have
you
a
come up
nice
with the
life."
ideas. All right. You come up with the ideas and they look at you like, are you stupid? You need somebody
Maybe a
that's going
little
to
bit,
be
I don't
like,
know.
yes, I am stupid. And
Come be
that's why this is
stupid
going to be
with
fun,
me.
right?
Yeah.
That's what's going to make this awesome.
Yes.
If you act like, accountants in a cubicle, it's no fun.
Or just hold on to like old everything. Like this is the way it is, so I just keep doing it and never getting outside of it. Like you're not really living. Man, there's some big word that I cannot remember right now, but it basically is just like it means not living because you didn't you've never lived outside of like the program you were put into. Like everything they're doing, they're making choices, but
Transcending.
it's only
Just
within
kidding.
it's only it's only within this this reality that's been given to them. Hold on.
Little box.
I might be able to actually get to it because I made some notes about it because I thought it was so interesting that I wanted to maybe like it's necropolitics. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah, wouldn't have got that one.
Necropolitics. It's the use of social and political power to dictate how some people may live and how some people must die. And when you look at our world, just our social constructs, we live
Hmm.
in that. And people think they're free and they're living for themselves, but they're living within a system created. Like, so
Do you think we
it's
have to have a
interesting.
system? Like, is there like some societal rules that have to be in place for us to function as a
I think
society?
we do because that's what a society is. We agree upon certain things so that we can take care of the collective. It's just
Yeah.
that there always seems to be a need for like someone to have power when the power should be shared. Like a leader shouldn't be the one with the power. The leader should be the one just bringing together everybody's thoughts. But our leaders are just power now. And it's,
Yeah.
I don't know, like at work, this is totally off subject, but we're talking about things like healthcare and stuff and complaining about other places that have healthcare that maybe we're funding doing things that we don't have. So it's like, why can we give them this money, but we can't give us healthcare? And they're like, yeah, but they have healthcare because they have to pay like a really high tax. And I was like, I'd be okay with that. If I knew that my taxes were going to take care of us all as a collective versus that money going to pay politicians, I'd be okay with that.
Hmm.
But what it does is it
Yep.
pays. We just have all these politicians where that and their purpose was to work for the people. They don't. They don't work for the people at all. And so I don't know. Just this
It is very
broken,
frustrating.
corrupt, stupid, frustrating thing that I don't want to be a
Yeah.
part of anymore.
I want out.
So I am transcending.
I am transcending. That truth serum would go a long way.
Right. Oh my
What's this money getting spent
goodness.
on?
Yeah. Hmm. Anyways, so now we got to start a comic, The Radical
Okay.
Transcender and Mary Jane. You can pick your own name. You don't have to be Mary Jane. That's only off of your calming effect.
I will I'll work with Mary Jane. Um okay, so do you remember my daughter's little superhero video?
No.
Like when okay, Lila, who's now 10,
Yeah.
when she was like 3, she came running into the room and she was covered in butter.
Mm.
Do you remember
Yeah.
this one?
Now I do, but continue.
Yeah, I may have to include this video on the end because the superhero topic brought that one up quite a bit. Where she's like, I'm Buttery, the superhero, and she described all of her powers. And then she covered her little brother in like applesauce and apple peels and stuff. And he was apple smelt and he
Uh,
had apple smelly powers.
I love it. I mean,
And
I don't love the mess,
uh,
but I love it
hey,
enough to take the
you
mess.
know what?
Yeah,
Apparently, I was
worth
doing
it.
something else for a minute and
I love it.
it was great.
So I'm folding laundry, and Lila came in the room, and she looks like this.
Yeah, I'm a
And
superhero.
I said,
I'm
hang on.
very because I throw butter on whoever's a bad person.
So in case you didn't catch that, I said, Lila, what's on your face?
I said butter
And I said, why do you have butter on your face?
because I'm a superhero.
What kind of superhero has butter on their face?
Bury.
Buttery the superhero?
Yeah,
And what do? What's your superpower?
I throw butter on people's faces. Bad guys.
Bad guys. She's amazing. It's everywhere. And then she covered shell in apples, but you can't see.
Yeah, because of apple smell.
Yes.
Yes, apple smoke.
His name is Apple Smelts, and he has apple smelly powers.
Yeah, and so
Hang on.
I'll tell you
We
how
gotta
it
hurry.
works.
Our time is done.
I'll tell you how it works.
Okay.
Okay, whoever smells the apple smell will lead them to jail.
It's a pretty good power.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a trick of apples.
Apples melt and buttery. I would watch that show.
It was
Well,
great.
all right. Well, that was short and sweet and perfect.
Yay.
Yeah. Anything else to
All
add
right.
about superpowers?
No, just I wish that I had them. I just have,
Ditto.
the normal ones of okay, if you said that you had a superpower right now,
Yeah.
like what's the power that you think you have a little more than anybody else?
Oh. Um,
Because while you're thinking, I will just tell you mine
yes, tell.
is useless information. I
Yeah.
can pull up like any sort of useless, as long as it is useless and has no bearing on anything, I have got this like wealth of knowledge. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh,
Like
that's good. That's funny.
random actors' names. I'm like, oh yeah, I got
I see, and
or
I am like shitty with that. But my superpower then, I think it goes with yours because mine is just that I have reactions, really fast reactions that go faster than my own mind. Like, okay, that's
yeah,
why I don't remember waking us up for the fire. Or one time when I pulled Elena out of the pool and Anthony was like, I'm mad that I didn't move, but I was moving before I knew what I was seeing. Like
yeah.
and one time, like there's been some times where I've steered us out of like accidents or things where I'm just like, it feels like there's something. So I have really fast reactions. But sometimes I'll react with remembering things like that, but I don't know where it came from because my mind's not there. I'll just like I'll
Hmm.
say a quote, but then I have no idea where they came
Where
from.
you got them
So
from?
I normally have to go to Anthony, who is also like a plethora of knowledge, to be
Mhm.
like, what is that? But I'll say things like it makes sense in the moment. You know what I mean? Like I'll say it as a
Uh-huh.
rebuttal to something, and it'll be funny. And I'll be laughing, and I'm just like, what is that? Like, why did I say that? I don't know. It's just funny because sometimes my something in me is faster than me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
No, I totally get
that's
that.
my superpower, I
Awesome.
guess.
I
Or
guess.
or my little parts of me that I think are probably autism or ADHD. I don't know. You know, the little parts of me that are like kind of unique, like my sensory issues, like
Hmm.
they can
Your sense
be
of smell
they
and
can be a they could be a superpower. Granted, it could also really suck. Like right now having COVID
yeah,
and not really smelling stuff, like our puppy, you know what? Bella was like, "Oh my God, he stinks so bad." And I was like, "I can't smell it." Just
I got nothing.
And even though I know I'm still smelling it, like it's easier to just love on him anyways. So,
Awesome.
mhm.
Yeah, that
Anyways,
works. I'd also love to cook really well. That would be great. Like
if I could
make,
just like cooking, that'd be great. Like I don't have to be good
you
at
know,
it.
and
Could you just make me
maybe it
like
doesn't
it?
have to do with maybe it doesn't even have to do with cooking. Maybe it's like if I could just make something appear in my hand that's what I'm actually wanting to eat. Like half the time determining what it is the pain in the bum.
Yeah, like I'm hungry. I don't know
Like,
what I want to eat. Somebody feed me.
right?
Like I just want to be
Nothing
fed.
nothing
That's
sounds
it.
good, but I need to be nourished. What can I eat?
Yeah. Like if
Yeah.
I've thought a few times, if I just went somewhere and had someone like make my meals for me and tell me what I could eat, I'd have no problem eating healthy because I like so many things. But when I'm
Hmm.
left to my own devices, it just
No,
I'm not good at it.
we all just need personal chefs.
That's all. That's all I need. That's all I'm asking. Is that too much to ask? Okay, yeah, it is. Anyways.
Yeah, probably. I don't see that in my future anytime soon.
Yeah.
And that's probably okay.
But really, I don't want that anyways. I want a community where there's a group of us who do that together, where we
Could be good.
have a garden and those who really like to do it can head it up because I'm happy to let them do that. Tell me what to eat. I'll be your sous chef. I'll clean, I'll do all this stuff, but you feed me.
I can cut an onion.
Sweet. See,
I can slice and dice.
I could do that stuff. I just don't know what to do with it when I'm done.
There you go.
Anyways, all
We'll
right.
figure it out. Anyway,
Well, this was
superpowers
fun.
unite.
Yes. Is that our thing?
My hands are always a different color than the rest of my body. It's like they're cold and they get like
I think
super
that's
light.
everybody. Plus we wash
Yeah,
them a lot and I don't know.
that's
They're
true.
just different skin. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
superheroes. I wish we
superheroes of
existed.
the world unite. Let's
Yeah.
let's do this. I'll get right on all of those.
All right. Well, I love you. And I Lilas.
Lila,
Bye.
see you next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe up there.
Subscribe.
There's a subscribe up there.
Okay.
Like the button.
Okay.